The Bell family heard footsteps long before they heard the voice. They say some legends never die. They just change the way they speak. The Bell Witch is one of those legends older than the stories we tell about her, and deeper than the ground she came from. People call it America's most famous haunting. But what if it was never a haunting at all? What if it was the sound of the land itself, remembering? The story begins in Adams, Tennessee, early 1800s. A quiet patch of farmland, a God-fearing family, and a series of events that would echo for centuries. John Bell, his wife Lucy, and their children built their home on land that had seen more than plows and prayers. The earth here was old, scarred, and restless. It started small, knocks on the walls, scratching in the dark. Then came the whispers, voices that spoke the family's names, repeating their words, laughing when they prayed. Every night, something unseen drew closer. Neighbors came to witness it, and they heard it too, a voice that could sing hymns, recite scripture, and curse with a venom no human throat could hold. They called her the witch. Some said it was the spirit of a woman wronged, come back for revenge. Others swore it was a demon wearing human memory like a mask. But the Bell Witch never showed herself, only her sound. Always her sound. That's where most stories stop. But beneath the Bell farm lies a cave, carved by an ancient river that still flows beneath the soil. Cold air drifts from its mouth like the breath of the dead. Locals say animals refuse to go near it. Even now, explorers who walk into the dark feel a vibration, faint, rhythmic, alive. Scientists have long known that limestone holds sound. It captures vibration the way magnetic tape captures music. When pressure or temperature changes, it releases that energy again. The Bell Witch Cave is made entirely of limestone. Every scream, every prayer, every terrified heartbeat from those nights in the 1800s might still be there, waiting to replay. Imagine a place that remembers, a cave that listens, a chamber where the boundary between sound and spirit begins to blur. When thunder rolls across Tennessee, the entire landscape hums like a tuning fork. Storms amplify the frequencies that limestone can carry, deep, resonant waves that stir what's sleeping underground. That's when visitors say they hear a whisper in the dark, a name spoken softly, followed by laughter. A woman's voice singing an old hymn no one alive remembers teaching her. Locals say if you speak inside the cave, your voice doesn't fade, it follows you. It bends around a corner. It answers back, sometimes repeating your words with just enough delay to sound alive, sometimes not repeating them at all. There is a theory that what people call the witch is really a phenomenon, a natural resonance field created by overlapping sound frequencies and magnetic pressure from the river below, a kind of living echo, capable of recording and replaying emotion itself. And if emotion leaves an imprint, fear might be the strongest of all. But there's another theory, that the Bell Witch Cave isn't just a recorder, it's a gate. An interface between two realities, where vibration becomes communications. That the voice we hear isn't the past replaying, but something on the other side answering. Old accounts say that before John Bell died, the voice spoke clearly, said it would return in 7 years. years, and according to local law, it did. 7 years later, travelers passing near the old property heard laughter in the night and a woman humming by the river. The same melody from before. Over the next century, the land changed. The farm fell silent, but the cave remained. Generation after generation has stepped into that same darkness, carrying flashlights instead of lanterns, asking the same question: who are you? The answers never come in words. They come in echoes, clicks, breaths, soft, drawn-out syllables that seem to hover in the air long after the living have gone quiet. Modern investigators have recorded unexplained audio signatures, their layered frequencies that form what sounds like speech. But here's the strange part. Those recordings shift when played back near the cave entrance, as if the cave recognizes the sound and reacts to it. Some call it paranormal, others call it geology. But both sides agree the Bell Witch story refuses to rest. Maybe that's because it was never about a ghost at all. Maybe it was the land itself, the water, the stone, the vibration of fear and memory, looping forever beneath our feet. Every storm recharging the signal. Every visitor adding their voice to the pattern. When the river swells and the thunder rolls, the cave hums again. The same way it did 200 years ago. The air grows cold, and somewhere in the dark, a voice begins to rise, half human, half echo. She doesn't scream. She remembers, and when she speaks, it isn't to haunt, it's to remind. That sound never truly dies. That memory never leaves the soil. That the ground beneath us is alive, listening. So if you ever find yourself in Adams, Tennessee, standing before the mouth of the Bell Witch Cave as the rain begins to fall, be still, listen, because some places don't just hold history, they replay it. Where high strangeness meets reality, there's this cryptic sense.